Salam labas kushmazian. Hey guys, it's Erin. I'm back with another video, and it is Tuesday night. Now, I normally don't do videos at night because no reason really. I guess I just don't. But if you watched my last video, which as of right now 17,000 of you have, thank you, shukran bezef. You know that I've been been down. I'm telling you guys, this time of year, I've never been a fan of January. And I think if you have any kind of little problems, like I feel like they just what's the word for it, guys? See, this is why I don't teach English. Exuberate. No, it's like, it just makes them worse, right? Or it just makes you feel worse. And basically I had a rough day today, and these guys did too. Oh, Oscar. But I want to cook tomorrow, and I want to make kids' favorite. They like chicken and potato tagine. So I'm going to go uptown. I'm going to show you what it looks like in the middle of Tamara, where I live, we fuck, around 7:45 at night. So, yalla. So I didn't want to bring my cart because, I don't know, I felt like it was going to be too much. So I brought a bag, like a regular bag. And I just realized I love that new store, Kazan or whatever. But as far as their bags, I realized I'm not a fan of the bags. Because unlike Marjan, these ones are small, so I can't actually put it over my shoulder. But Meshi Mushkil, we'll make it work. All right, I really should do something where I count how many cats we see on the way. So we've already seen Oscar, and we saw that other one, that's 2. Then we got Blackie here. 3, 4, 5. Popular hangout, the dumpsters. So guys, the video I did yesterday, or that I did Monday, because you guys will be seeing this tomorrow, just to clear up some things. First of all, can I tell you how hard it is to do YouTube and receive all the comments that you do, and have to bite your tongue sometimes, because you guys are Moroccans, and Moroccans love, as far as I've been told and I've seen, they love to give advice. And listen, I'm all for advice, but there was a lot of comments that I just did not respond to, because when I was going to respond, it might have had an attitude, because I feel like some of these comments were just oh, listen to me, I know best, and you should put your kids in Moroccan schooling. First of all, let me address that one real quick. I would be the worst mom in the world if I moved to a new country and I have my kids that speak English only, and I threw them in a Moroccan private school. They don't get English that much, okay? My kids would be so upset to be thrown into a new place, a new school, and not even understand what they're speaking. I could never do that to my kids. So for those that said I need to put my kids in a private Moroccan school, la, that's not gonna happen. I will make other things happen before that would happen. So down the street, okay, he's a butthole because he just passed the people on the street. That's not cool. There's a biker shop down the street. Apparently, I think they have a YouTube, and it's pretty big. I'm not sure, but I think somebody told me that before. I think it's called Bikers Brotherhood. I'm kind of scared. I need to get the Dejez. But I don't want to get it first, because I would prefer to get the potatoes first. But I'm scared that if I go and get the potatoes and then I come back, the butcher that I usually go to will be closed. You know what? It's cold enough. Let's go get some Dejez. Hey, don't forget to comment, and subscribe, guys. Shukran. All right, so I got 8 drumsticks. I'm not sure yet how much it's going to be. I know, I should ask, but I didn't. Go ahead. Smeetik. Ayub. What is your place called?
Bushri Ayub.
Okay. What are your hours? What time?
90.
Tasod?
Sod.
Tasod? 9 o'clock. Meshi mushkil. Bislama, Ayub. All right, guys, I got my drumsticks from Ayub. Ayub, that little clip right there, he wanted to be on, he said, film me, YouTube. And I was like, okay. And I told him before I started, I was like, just tell him your name, the store, the hours. And then, of course, as you saw, he got a little camera shy, I think. But anyway, I got my Dejej. Sometimes I think I got it, and then sometimes it goes away. 59 dirhams for 8 drumsticks. They're pretty big. Yeah, we got to go get potatoes. And let me show you, we're coming up to the mosque, and I'll show you what's going on up here. We're gonna go around here. I really hate getting my vegetables around here. I love to go to the souk that's in Ula Mata, but unfortunately, I don't feel like getting in the car and going. I don't even know if they're open this late. Anybody know what time that souk in Ula Mata is open till? Because I do like to go there to get my vegetables. I think it's cheaper. I feel like I can always find everything I need there, whereas here, not everything is always here. So hopefully this vegetable guy's still open. There's a little courtyard in here. A lot of times you'll see kids playing Kora. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Nobody playing. All right, guys, I just found some soup, and it's a little chilly out, so I think I'm gonna ask for some soup. All right, I got some Herrera. I love this stuff. I am gonna be making this for Ramadan, like my own. And I hate to break it to you guys if it's breaking tradition, but I'm gonna put little meatballs in mine. I feel like if I put meat in it, it's like a whole meal, right? So why not like little meatballs, like little ones, little tiny bite-sized meatballs. It got like really cold all of a sudden now. $7 dirhams. Sabah dirhams. Banin bazaf. I would put a little more salt in it. I'm a salt person, I don't know. But I always believe that you don't put a lot of salt in stuff because you can always correct it and add it later. You can't fix salt, guys. Something so peaceful. I said earlier, by the way, the mosque is right here. It's literally right there. All right, guys, I just filled up my butt. Oh my God, I'm leaving that in. No comments about that. I just filled up my belly for less than 70 cents US dollars. 7 dirhams got me a bowl of hot Herrera soup. Banin bazef. It was very, very good. It looked like a mother-daughter duo there. I just happened to be walking by and I saw somebody eating it and I thought, you know what? You can't go wrong with that. It really is very nutritious. It's got the chickpeas in it. You know, it's got, I don't know what it's got in it. Actually, I'll find out when I do make it myself. But it's very delicious and I do know it's nutritious. So let's go get potatoes. Yalla. All right, something that's been going on here for a while. As I told you before, there's a lot of construction going on in Morocco. Like, Morocco is going up, guys. Like, there's just buildings, new residences, new things, everywhere. And one thing I have noticed though is like on the main street up closer to town, people are parking their dump trucks. And right here, like, see, there's 2 here, 1 over there. Let's see, ooh, 1 there. So there's 4 here. They're huge too. They're really, really big. And I've actually seen people comment about it that they don't like it. Okay, my smile just went away. Listen, I know people are going to ask me for money, but there was a woman that was coming towards me. She was wearing a hijab. She was pushing a stroller. She's very nicely dressed. Like her dress was like very clean, looked newer. Kid was properly dressed with a jacket. You know, like we were fine. And she walked by me and she said something. And I thought maybe like she thought that I was recording her, and I wasn't. So then I stopped and I was like, Meshi Mushkil. And she's like, she said something and I didn't understand. And I was like, Meshi Mushkil, like Messian? Like I thought maybe she knew me, but she didn't know how to say it or whatever. Then I heard the magic word, flus. And I'm like, no, guys, you guys know. Mandish flus. Doesn't mean that I'm not going to help anybody out. But tonight, no. I have to help myself out tonight. I got to get dinner for us tomorrow. And I don't have anything extra right now. But I was really surprised with her because, like, usually you could tell the ones that are going to ask you. You know, they're really not usually kept up well. This woman was like, she's dressed better than I was. Yeah, so that kind of was a bummer. All right, guys, we're here. I hate to get the vegetables here. You guys know that, but I have no choice if I want to get my dinner. Like if I want to have my stuff tomorrow morning, because you guys know that if I come out tomorrow morning when the kids go to bed or go to school, nobody's open yet. So, yalla. All right, and as I showed you guys before, this is the intersection, I think, from hell. Right now, it doesn't look too bad, but these ones right here, they have the right of way. If you're going straight across, like those motorcycles, you have the right of way. That white has the right of way. That silver car does not have the right of way. But you will see people just like go right through it. Like, you know, let's see. Maybe we'll get something on camera here. And then you have a taxi that just totally like U-turned in the middle of it. Like crazy, guys, crazy. It's literally insane here. In the morning time, this isn't, like I said, this is not bad at all. In the morning time, it's absolutely insane. All right, I'm debating if I want to go to this one right here. This is the one that I've gone to before that you guys all said that he ripped me off. 2 times you said he ripped me off. I'm not really sure. I am only getting potatoes and carrots. So I don't think it will be too bad. I don't know. I might get some oranges too. Let's see. All right. I just spent 18 dirhams, which is less than $1.80. And I got onions, potatoes, and carrots. Then I spent another 12 and a half dirhams, which is less than $1.20 US dollars. And I got a bunch of fresh nana, which is mint. I got nos, which is lettuce. I got 3 of them. And I also got mandrus or kusbar. I don't remember which one. Cilantro. I have a very hard time remembering which one is which, like as far as what they look like. I always feel like the bigger leaf one is parsley. Am I right, guys? Let me know in the comments if I'm right. I'm gonna go up a little further, see what's going on up here, but then I think we're gonna be done because my bag is very salam. My bag is very heavy, and I thought I was gonna get some oranges, but I don't think so because my bag is very heavy and I have to walk all the way back. You know what? I can't carry anything else as far as like heavy stuff, oranges, but I can get some zaytuns, olives. I want some olives for my tagine. I think we'll get a mix. Ashra dirhams, 10 dirhams, less than $1 US dollar. I got a nice little bag of fresh olives. I told him I wanted them for Jez tagine, and those are the ones he gave me. He gave me the ones that are like purple iridescent ones. That's what they look like. You know, I told myself on the way here that if the snail guy was out here, I was gonna try snails just for the video. But I think luck has it on my side. He's not out here because I don't know, really, honestly. Like I was going to, I really was. I promise you, I really was. But secretly now I'm happy that I don't see him because, yeah, I don't think I can do it. I'm always talking about how new stores pop up. I have no idea what that is. Pastella Chef Suad, but maybe a pastry. It looks like it's closed though, but there is a bakery next door. I want to get some rolls. Another thing I want to clear up is people are telling me, like, teach English. All right, let's talk about that, guys. Just because I'm a native speaker, I'm American, and I speak English, does not mean that I can just go and teach English. Most places you need to have a degree in. I do not have a degree in that. I don't have any degree. I did go to college, but I didn't finish because, you know, my husband died. But anyway, you can't just go and teach English. You have to have a degree. Now people say, oh, but you could do it on the side. But let's be honest, guys. If you watch my videos, I'm not the person to teach English. And I want to like what I do. And honestly, me teaching someone how to speak is not something that I'm interested in. It's no offense to anybody, but it's just not something I want to do. I want to make videos. And guys, for those that don't know, people are saying, oh, you can't rely on YouTube. My YouTube channel has consistently gone up every month since last February. So please, AFAC, I promise you, my YouTube can support us. I mean, I do get other money besides YouTube, but it's good. Basically, my YouTube is my second income because I make money from my husband's death. Well, that sounds horrible to say it like that, but you know what I mean. Social Security. So, guys, oh wait, we need to go in here and get a pastry. I have a sweet attack. Everybody's coming in at night, get their last minute sweet before they close. Seems like a lot of stores are closing now. Like, they're starting to pack up. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I just got a couple sweets. I got this little croissant looking things, and it has like the yellowish, not cream, but like yellowish, I don't know, but it's got a little bit of chocolate in it. Those things are so good. I like them. And I got a raspberry croissant looking thing. It was really good. I spent like 18 dirhams, but I got one for Jack too. Cameron was sleeping when I left, but Jack has not played his games the whole time he's been sick because he had a sore throat, so he couldn't talk. So he's like catching up on some video games with his friends. So I brought him back one for a trip. All right, guys, thank you so much for the support. You know, everybody's like, oh, what can I do? Just watch my videos, share my videos, share my page. And if you're a Moroccan YouTuber and you want to collab together and do a video, comment below. I don't know. People have been saying that, get with a Moroccan YouTuber, but I don't know any. I mean, I do know a couple, but they don't live here. One lives in Fez and one lives somewhere else. So, you know, I'm not in Fez. So, all right, guys, bislama. I hope you have a great night. Bye.